Hey folks, this is Živko, and I'm currently recording a video guide about the new updates to Wings of Entropy Bringer of Rain build that's been buffed heavily in 1.2 patch. Build used to have 68 block and spell block, 5.7k life, and iron reflex, and the new version has maximum block, 75% block and spell block. Oh, wait a second, I kind of need to change the gems here. So the new version of the build has 75% block and spell block, and it also has acrobatics and phase acrobatics, which give dodge and spell dodge. It also has more life. The downsides of the new patch are that it has a bit less resistances. They used to be 83% for fire and lightning, and this thing. 83% for fire and lightning, and 79% for cold. But the new resistances are lower. Let me take this off. The new resistances are 80%, 75%, and 79%. That's not so big of an issue because of the dodge and spell dodge. It kind of mitigates this, and if you're lucky enough to be playing on standard, you can usually get +1 maximum resistance Lasver to further increase the resistances. However, that is not mandatory. I'm currently playing with no leech, so this fight might be a bit hard. We'll see. Whoa, not good. I think that was either blocked or dodged, which was lucky. Also, the new flasks actually heal for a lot, as you can see. I think they just healed me for like 1.5k life. I'm kind of having troubles concentrating right now because it's like 3 AM here and I'm really tired. So don't expect top-notch performance here. Whoa. The good thing about the DPS is that the DPS remains the same as it used to be. It's actually slightly higher. Currently with no frenzy charges, it's 20.2k with dual strike and melee splash. However, I am using legacy BoR. I'll recolor this non-legacy BoR later to see the actual DPS with non-legacy gear. Is the only legacy piece I'm using currently. Just let me identify this real fast. I've also been testing cleave, because a lot of people asked about cleave, and I think cleave might be better than melee splash. Whoops. The current DPS of melee splash is around 15k. However, the cleave level 16 with no quality gives 15/7k DPS. Let's check it. As you can see, the total 15/7k DPS, and with quality it might get better than cleave. I actually really like how the animation works. I'm probably gonna try using cleave for the WoE+BoR Atziri bit. I'm not sure how it's gonna work, like because melee splash has a really huge AoE radius. So maybe for Atziri runs, melee splash is still better, but for clearing maps, cleave might be the better option. The flasks I'm using are instant recovery, remove bleeding, ruby with remove bleeding, ruby with immunity to curses, and topaz with dispel shocked. Let's continue to Tribos. For skipping odds in Apex, you can usually just run past them, but it's safer to use Immortal Call and Enduring Cry. Note that I am pretty high level here. I'm level 92. So it's a lot harder if you're gonna be attempting this at level 80. I haven't tested the mana version of the build yet, and I don't think I'll have time tonight, maybe tomorrow. Let's see, Tribos. Tribos fight is a lot easier now. It's still safer to just use Anvil once Chaska is dead. Alright, one more important thing about the defense is the build actually lost one enduring charge. However, you can still see that I'm getting 8 seconds Immortal Call duration, and that's mostly because I added Enhance to Immortal Call setup. I'm gonna show you the duration without Enhance. Second, I just need maximum charges. So let's see, it's 7 seconds without Enhance. So even level 2 Enhance adds quite a lot. I'm gonna put it back in. Once Chaska is dead, I usually switch to the Anvil. Because of the property it has, it gives life gain on block. So every time you block, you actually regenerate life. It makes the fight a lot easier, especially at lower levels. Also, the reason why I'm usually killing Chaska first is because she spawns a lot of tentacle miscreations, and since I have a lot of block, you'll see them shooting, and because of the Bringer of Rain property to give enduring charges on block, my enduring charges are constantly up. Okay. The second guy I usually kill is Korra, because he has bleeding damage. But it used to be a pretty big problem before, but it doesn't appear to be the problem anymore. Now that I have acrobatics and phase acrobatics, I might actually change switching dual striker and cycloner. So I might leave cycloner for last in the future. I have to test it out first. Okay. I'm carrying all these chromatics because I'll be recoloring this to see the DPS. Alright, the reason why I left it with Cyclone color is because I wanted to show you the Cyclone DPS. This is a non-legacy Bringer of Rain. And the Cyclone DPS inside it is 17k. I'm using Blood Magic, Concentrated Effect, Added Fire, and Cyclone. The Cyclone mana cost was reduced and Added Fire mana cost was reduced, so it costs a bit less. It used to cost like 200 mana or life per cast. And the main reason why I wanted to test Cyclone is because the build used to have stun issues before, but with the changes to skill tree, Blade Barrier adds 50% block recovery, and since I'm taking Heart of the Oak now, I actually gain 15% block and stun recovery. That allows me to drop Cloth Belt for a physical damage belt, and it also, with Heart of the Oak, makes stun a non-issue. Like, stun recovery is really fast right now, and I actually don't feel like Cyclone is needed. However, if you really feel like using Cyclone, you can use Cyclone. The problem, the main issue, is the life cost. You definitely need a life leech with Cyclone. You can fix that by dropping Guided Fire and using life gain on hit. However, the DPS is significantly lower. It's only 13k. Let's put this back. I apologize if the quality of the video is low, because I have a really old PC and I can't record in high quality. Okay, let's head for Atziri. The sink. Also, since attack speed is a lot faster in this version of the build, there's a lot more attack speed nodes in it. The movement is faster too. Like people who played the build before. Oh, I forgot. I'm really tired today, so I keep forgetting stuff. I forgot temporal change totem. If you have trouble killing the odds, you can always use temporal change totem. You can see that even though I have 20k DPS, I can't kill all of them without temporal chains. So especially if you're trying to kill Atziri at lower levels and you're trying to kill her with like 15k DPS, you actually need temporal chains totem. I wouldn't actually recommend going in without one. Go. Oh fuck, I forgot to change the gems. Where are they? Custom damage taken. Whoops. Not good. Is it okay? Yeah, okay, everything's fine now. The reason why I'm attacking Spear Atziri is because the Bringer of Rain has Blind Gem inside it, which means I can reduce 50% her accuracy, so I get hit a lot less. I was also asked whether attacking Spear Atziri is an issue. Actually, I was asked whether Reflect is an issue, and the highest level of Reflect you'll encounter in this game is actually Mirror Atziri. And as you can see, I'm perfectly fine attacking Mirror Atziri with Life Leech again. See? As long as I'm not hit with spears or a small flame blast, the life stays up. I'll probably record a few videos of bosses I didn't do already. I'm thinking Crematorium and the Precinct boss before I go to bed, but it's really late here, it's 3 AM. I used to need to use flasks all the time. However, with this much evasion in the new version of the build, I'm usually skipping flasks. I still recommend getting a belt that has reduced flask charges used, because it allows using flasks with plus 20 extra charges 3 times. So if you take a look, I can use this flask with 20 extra charges 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And this one also has 20 charges. However, if I take the belt off, it's 1, 2. So you can't use it 3 times. And that actually helps a lot in a non-crit build, because you can't use surging flasks, and it helps you have more uses of the same flasks. I kind of use topaz, so I kind of have to dodge this. Atziri fight was nerfed a bit because Flame Blast was nerfed. It has lower crit chance and lower damage now. So even though they removed some maximum resistances from the tree, you'll still be fine. Alright, let's actually test Cliff. I'm gonna test it again in another phase. I don't think it's as good as Melee Splash for killing the odds. I need to let her heal a bit. Okay, let's test the cleave. This. Yeah, high level cleave might be better than Melee Splash actually. Just to remind you, this is only level 16 cleave with no quality. This. Oh, horses. Okay, let's take a look at the DPS with non-legacy Bringer of Rain. So Cyclone is 17k. I'm gonna recolor it now. Okay, this will do. Not that, where is it? Okay, so DPS with non-legacy Bringer is 19.5k. That's 700 less DPS. The cleave DPS is 500 DPS lower. And that's about it. Like, I could try Cyclone in this, but I don't feel like recoloring it. That's it for the night, guys. Have fun.